Okay. From vantage point to resolution, your solo works seem to concentrate more on jazz with a very vintage sound. Did you use some particular techniques to record those albums? About special microphones? No.
No, not at all. I mean, those two projects, because of the nature of the music, it's straight ahead music, then I'm using very classical recording techniques. Vantage Point was Ed Stasium actually engineered the record. I mixed it, but I mean, we basically agreed on miking and stuff. But he was the engineer to it. He oversaw it and made sure it was recorded right, and I think that has a lot to do with it. Resolution is, I didn't engineer that. I was really just the artist on it, because that was for a special type of recording, and very classical recording. In fact, the engineer, he mostly does classical stuff. So it's the nature of the music and the style of recording. I mean, a big difference is that the mics are a lot further away. But I've learnt in the last few years, last 4 or 5 years, that this technique is actually a wonderful technique. And now on my drum kit, even live, my distances are much greater. You don't have to put that mic right up to especially an acoustic instrument. Everybody worries about spill, leakage. You know, they never worried about it in 1950. And everything sounded pretty damn good then, you know. Probably better in some ways. It just depends how you do it, you know, and you've got to listen for the right things. So no real special technique. It's just listening to the instrument and thinking, well, okay, where does it sound best? And you know, maybe we'll put a mic here, and then you listen to it. And you go, okay, that's missing. You know, so you do. It's just just use your ears.
Okay. Some time ago on your official website, you talk about buying your solo catalog from the major to remaster it and add some bonus cut.
Oh yeah, okay.
This happened for the CD Vantage Point. When do you think we could see the rest of your solo works remastered by you and with an unreleased song?
Okay. Well, actually, in about 2 weeks, you'll see Another Lifetime, because that's at the printers right now. What I did with Another Lifetime, I'm kind of working backwards. It's just easier because the reason is because now we're in the digital age. I can't find any of the artwork. That's really what's held me up. It's more the artwork, not the music. I had to recreate a lot of the artwork on Another Lifetime, and thankfully I had the original photos from the original photo shoot. They were lost by the record company, and Symbiosis, gone. There's no digital records of it. It's in somebody's drawer somewhere, or it's been thrown out. So that's actually the main reason that it's taken so long, you know. So what I did was Another Lifetime, I remastered it actually, because I released it for Japan, a limited edition with some bonus cuts on it, and the bonus cuts sounded better, sounded a bit better. So I actually remastered that record, and it sounds really nice now. That will come out, and that has 2 bonus cuts on it, live recordings from the '97 tour. So yeah, that'll be out in a couple of weeks, I hope.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Tambu, Minefields, Through the Looking Glass, Falling in Between. Which one of these albums with Dodo you think represents you better for the sound and your alchemy with the rest of the band?
I'd have to say that Falling in Between is probably represents my sound the best. I engineered it. I know exactly what I'm going for. Through the Looking Glass too, actually. But they all still represent it. I mean, Tambu is still my kit and my sound. Elliot Shiner was engineering. He was the most wonderful engineer. But we do have a different perspective on how sound should be. You know, it's funny. I just everybody has a sound. Everybody gets a sound. You know, I know my sound really well, and I know how to get it. So it's sometimes I have to adapt to other people, which is fine. I've been doing that for years. You know, they're all very valid. They're all good, but I like them all. You know, they just they're just a little bit different. That's all.
Different.
Yeah.
Okay, the last question.
Okay.
Do you think that The Tale Called Toto is a book that has been closed forever?
It's hard to say. I think we have to think in terms of Toto finished, mainly for reasons out of our control. You know, we lost David Page in terms of, you know, playing in the band live. Sadly, you know, we lost Mike too. So this is kind of part of the reason Toto was, even though I've been there 16 years, and that was a big change when I joined for the band, obviously. But it has changed a lot, and you know, sometimes it does get a bit watered down. And so I think, especially the feeling that we were all getting, or certainly I think Luke and myself we had pretty strong opinions about it. Different opinions, but strong opinions, and I think we respect each other's opinion for you know, I may not have said that the band is totally over. I might have said we're just going to take a long break. Luke wanted to make it very clear that it was over. So I think at one point it is over, but you know, there's always a possibility we might reform to do something in the future. I think we just need to get through what, you know, we have to do before that.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure. Cool. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.